My hands shook as I read those words, and the world tilted beneath me. What did she mean? Uncle wasn't my dad? Who was she talking about? I read further, desperate for answers, and the next entry shattered me in ways I didn't think were possible. Mom said it's dad. My dad. She said my cousin is actually my half-sister because her mom had an affair with him years ago. I don't know how to look at either of them the same. I wish she never told me. I dropped the diary, my chest heaving, bile rising in my throat. My cousin's dad, my uncle, was my real father. Everything inside me screamed that this couldn't be true, but the handwriting was hers, the words were hers, and it wasn't a prank or some sick joke. Suddenly, all those moments of strangeness made sense. The lingering looks between my mom and my uncle when they thought no one was watching. The tension at family gatherings, the way my dad always seemed detached from me, while my uncle treated me with a warmth that felt confusingly paternal. My heart pounded so hard it hurt, and my brain was racing with memories, piecing together a puzzle I never even knew existed. I wanted to confront my cousin right then and there, but she had passed away years ago in a car accident, and this diary was the only voice she had left behind. I felt anger at her for writing it down, guilt for invading her privacy, and overwhelming despair, because if it was true, then my entire identity was a lie. I went home in silence, my face pale enough that my mom asked if I was sick. For the first time in my life, I couldn't even look at her without feeling the weight of betrayal pressing down on me. That night, I stared at the ceiling for hours before I finally walked into her room and asked her straight out, "Who is my real father?" Her reaction gave me my answer before her lips even moved. She froze, her face drained of color, and her eyes filled with tears she didn't even try to blink away. "Where did you hear that?" she whispered, her voice shaking. My anger erupted then. I told her about the diary, about what my cousin had written, about how I deserved the truth. She collapsed into sobs, and for a moment, I almost wished she would lie because the truth felt unbearable. "It's true," she finally choked out. "I made a mistake, the biggest mistake of my life. I thought I could bury it, but the past doesn't stay buried." She confessed how, during a rough patch in her marriage, she had leaned on my uncle for support, how one night turned into something that should never have happened, and how months later, she realized she was pregnant,